Hey everyone, it's John, and today what we're going to do is continue on from the previous video, which was discussing an ISIS design scenario. Okay, so let's look at the topology. Now, Area 1 is going to be a backbone area for our USA. Now, down to the left-hand side, following the description of the past video, Area 22 is going to act as our kind of area for the West Coast, which would be like Las Vegas, Los Angeles, all these types of places. Area 49 is going to be our East Coast, which is going to comprise of East Coast USA as well as a little bit of Europe. So we're going to have UK and Germany in here. Now, from the previous video, we discussed India. Now, we're not going to have India configured just yet. We're going to leave that towards the end, and we're going to see how that actually works, and we're going to adapt this backbone to include all of India and still allow for full summarization. Area 6 and Area 13, just that can be any areas. Let's say we're reaching up to Canada and whatnot, doesn't really matter. We're going to configure them anyway. So, important things to note. The routers with the red squares, they are level 2 only. That means they're just going to be summary routers. They're just there for pure core summarization. We're all going to connect in and have summary routes there. That'll be a central point through which to connect. The routers which have got red and green, for example, this one here, or this one here, or here, or here, they are the ABRs in OSPF terminology. That means they're level 1/level 2 routers. That means they can talk to the level 2 database, and they can also talk to the level 1 routers within their own area. The routers with the green squares are just level 1 routers. That means they can talk to routers within their own area. So for example, router 7 could see all advertisements from router 6 and route 8 just fine. But if it wanted to speak to a router outside of its own area, for example router 9 here, it would pass it to its nearest ABR in OSPF terminology, which is the nearest level 1/level 2, which would be router 5, and that could be contacting the level 2 database and route that traffic that way. Okay, now I want to make a few points here, is that obviously this topology is not to scale. For example, for the purpose of saving on my computation and not try to destroy my computer, areas have been obviously shrunk down. So area 22 really could have multiple level 1/level 2 routers, and it could have lots of little satellite sites, many tens or possibly hundreds in an area. Okay, now that's obviously been cut down just for the purpose of the video and the configuration. And like I say, area 100, which will be the kind of backbone core through which all the Asian countries connect into, that will be configured after. We're going to see how we actually join it up. So I think with that little preamble, we're going to get started. But what I will say just before I start is that there's going to be some best practices which I'm not going to follow just for the sake of speed. So for example, if you look to my NSAP addressing, best practices using loopbacks, I'm not going to be following that in this video. I'm just going to be quickly just typing in any old number, which is not good. Do not do that for actual production networks. It's not good for documentation. It's not good for troubleshooting. I'm just doing it just to be quick, effectively. Same with using loopbacks. I'm not really using loopbacks in this, even though you really should be using loopbacks. The only loopbacks I'm really doing is, I think on router 6, I've configured a bunch of loopbacks to simulate additional networks just to see how the summarization might look, okay? So with that said, let's kick on and do it. So the very first one which we're going to configure will be router 1, which is going to be a level 2 core router. So let's go and do it then. Just get myself sorted. And okay, so router 1 is a level 2 router, so we'll just go in and do router ISIS, IS type, and this is where we specify it, and it's going to be a level 2 router. Now we're going to do the net, which is 49.0.0.0.1, because we're area 1, and this is the part I'm just going to put any old number in, okay? Oh, and we always end with 00. Now we're going to activate the interfaces, gig 00 to 02, IP router ISIS, and that is router 1 configured. Let's go to router 2, same again, it's a level 2 summary router, so let's do the same. IS type, and the option we've got, so we're doing level 2 only. And we're going to do a net 49, and we're in area 1, and this part again, I'm just going to put any old number in, which is bad practice, of course. And int range gig 00 to 2, IP router ISIS, that's that one done. Number 3. Router ISIS, IS type, again it's a level 2, level 2 router. And we're going to do net 49,0,0,1 for area 1. In this part, again, we're just going to put any old number in. And we'll do int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. Let's move to number 4, which will be the last of these core routers. So router ISIS, and we'll do IS type level 2, and we'll do net 49, we're in area 1. And we'll do int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. So that's the 4 core routers done. Let's move on to these ABRs in OSPF terminology, the level 1/level 2s. So let's go to this one here first. And we'll do router ISIS, we'll do IS type as level 1, 2, and the net is 49. Now remember, this is in area 22 this time. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll do int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. So that's that one done. Let's move to number 8, which is in area 49 this time. So do router ISIS, IS type level 1, 2, net 49, and we're in area 49. And we'll do int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. Let's go up to this one. Number 11, we're in area 6 this time. Router ISIS, IS type, we're on level 1, 2, and we'll do net area 6, and we'll do against a random value int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. And the last one for this part is going to be area, what's that, area 13, router 12 is. So router ISIS, IS type level 1, 2, net 49, we're in area 13. And we'll do int range gig 00 to 2 IP router ISIS. Okay, so that's the core done and the level 1/level 2s in this part. Again, we've not got to the Asian section yet for India and whatnot. Let's go and do our level 1 routers now. So we'll start at the bottom. Now what I will say is in this one, you'll notice I've actually put in some additional loopbacks to simulate different networks, and let's just look at that just now. So I'm going to add these as well into the ISIS domain. So we'll do conft router ISIS, IS type is a level 1, okay? Now, we're going to do a net 49,0,0,22 we're in, and let's just do this just now. And we'll do int gig 01 IP router ISIS, and we're going to do int range loopback 1 to 9 IP router ISIS. Same again here, 00, that one is. So enable router ISIS, IS type, and the option we've got is level 1. And we'll do it net 49, we're still in area 22, and we'll do int gig 00 this time, IP router ISIS, and that's that one. Number 9, area 49 this time. IS type level 1, and we'll do net 49. Did I say it was 49 that was? Yes, area 49. And do int gig 00 IP router ISIS. Now this router here, this is the one we're going to effectively change in the end, but right now it's just going to be a level 1. We're going to pretend we don't have this whole network planned yet. So this is how the way the network would look originally. So it'll be an IS type level 1 this time, net 49,0,0,49, and int I'll actually activate both of them even though it's not configured yet, just to save time. Okay. So I've actually activated it on this router here, this interface here rather, even though it's not configured yet, but just to save time so I don't need to go back and do it again. Okay, so up to here, router 6 is going to be a level 1 router, so router IS type level 1, and the net is 49, we're in area 6, and we'll do int gig 01 IP router IS. Let's slide over to 14. Enable router IS type level 1 net 49, and we're in area 6. And we'll do int gig 00 IP router IS. 2 more for this little part, and that'll be us pretty much done. God. IS type level 1 net 49, we're in area 13. And we'll need to activate gig 00 IP router IS. Okay. And net's 49. Keep forgetting the area. 13. And we'll do int, what are we on? Int gig 01. Gig 01 IP router IS. So hopefully, if I've not made any mistakes, I was typing that quite quickly, we should have our configuration. So let's have a look see. This router here should have both level 1 and level 2 routes. Yep. Because it's a level 1 / level 2. The level 1s should just see level 1 and a default route to the other ones. Which is that, we see our default route. And the core router should just have level 2 routes. So what we'll do is show IP route. Yep. Okay. But as you can see from the core here, for example, from the 22s, we're seeing all these 32s. I mean, we're seeing, what else have we got here? Try to think. 10, 13. Yeah, I've got 10, 13, we've got these /30s. So like I say, if you wanted to cut that down, and like I say, I've not actually got that many routers, so the change will not be that dramatic, but if you can imagine each of these sites had lots of /30s, maybe 100 per area, we can cut this down into one big chunk here by just doing summarization. So let's go to our, what effectively is the ABR, the level 1 / level 2, and let's do some summarization on that just now, okay? So like I say, if we look, the one you really can see the difference on is this 1022 with the /32, because I put those loopbacks in. For example, yeah, I'll just go into this router actually. This will be the one you'll notice most of a change on. All these ones here, these loopbacks. And like I say, if there was much more sites and my computer was a lot larger, I could do this a bit better, but like I say, we'll work what we've got with. So area 22, let's go and do it then. Summarization is super simple. Router IS, summary address, pick the address 10, 22, the address space with 00, and the mask. It's just, that's us, summarise that. And we did it on the level 1 / level 2, and we're going to summarise it into the external area, which is going to be the backbone here. Let's do the same here. We'll do router IS, summary address 104900, and the mask is /16. That's that one. Now there are actually some more advanced configurations for route redistribution and whatnot, and these different scenarios with IS. So if we're doing summarization, we can do 10.6.0.0, and you have this additional option to summarize into certain domains and whatnot. We're just going to leave it to the default, okay? and 10.6, and this one here will be 10.13. So we'll do router ISIS summary address 10.13.00 with the /16 mask. Okay, so now if we go on to a core router here, for example, we should now see those loopbacks have been replaced by that simple 1 prefix. Okay, now this would be true of all these routes. See these additional routes, these 200s, I've put routes between areas. I've made some random IP addresses, so like 100.0.0 something, 105, 102, 200. So don't worry about them too much. That's why they're there. So okay, the scenario is that we now introduce this area 100 with a backbone in India. Now, like I say, in OSPF, we need to either connect directly, which could be a potentially very expensive line from the US all the way to India. We could turn area 49 into a virtual link, which is not preferred, or we could extend the backbone right across 49, which means that area 49 routers cannot be summarized anymore. In the case of ISIS, we're going to see how we fix that and how it's so much easier. So let's go and just do a separate backbone here, and then we'll interconnect the backbone so it all works just nicely. So routers 17 and 18 will be level 2 again. So we'll do conft router ISIS, IS type is a level 2 router, and the net is going to be 49, and we're on area 100 this time, and we'll do give it a random one. So what this is 17, so that'll be int range gig 0 0 to 2 IP router ISIS, and we'll do it on this one here. It's going to be level 2. IS type level 2, net 49, area is 100. Just give it a random one again, like I say. Int, I think it's only gigabit 0 0 and 0 1 this time. Okay. Now let's configure our level 2. Level 1/level 2 router, sorry, should I say. So router ISIS, IS type is level 1/level 2. And we will do a net 49, and we're in area 123. And we'll do a random one here. Int range gig 0 0 to 1 IP router ISIS. And we'll do the same here in area 234. IS type level 1 to net 49 area 1, or rather 234 that should be, sorry. And we'll do int gig 0 0 IP router IS, and int gig 02. God. Right, so let's do our level 1 here, which will be area 123. And net 49 0 1 2 3. Int gig 01. And the last one is going to be router ISIS, IS type level 1 net 49 0 234 is the area. We'll do int gig 00 IP router ISIS. So this should be configured as in, we can see all the routes here and here, so we should see our level 1, level 2, no problem. Okay, but you'll notice we don't see any level 2 from here. We don't see anything about, they're basically two separate networks at this stage. The backbones are completely disconnected. You see that? We don't see any of the routes from we don't, for example, over here we're not going to see 10.6.0.0 or 10.13.0.0. Do you know what I mean? Just look at that. Don't have that at all. And likewise over here we're not going to see 10.1.23, so on and so forth, or 10.2.3.4. They just don't exist. They just don't speak to each other, because, like I say, with ISIS we need to have that unbroken backbone, which means visually you want to see red continually touching each other. So red, 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 there's a continual red. But when we get to here, to get to this red, we need to go through just a green. That's the break here, okay? So the way to do that in ISIS is to simply do this. Oh, don't do that. Don't move the router. What I was trying to do was this. Gotta do that. And we change this router to a level 1/level 2. So now we have a chain of unbroken red, okay? And this should bring together the backbones. So let's go and do it just now. So we'll do router ISIS, we'll do IS type level 1, 2. That's how I've changed it. And we'll just do a clear ISIS. In fact, you know what, we'll clear it all. And we'll clear this here as well. Give that a little bit of time. And whilst we're doing that, we'll do the summaries on these ones as well, mind you. So we'll do router ISIS summary address 10.123.0.0. Okay. Router ISIS summary address 10.234.0.0/16. Now if we go into our core, we should see we have the other networks in. There we go. So we can now, for example, see 10, what is it? Area 22 is 10.22. We can see that there, the summarized route here. We can see area 6, 10.6. You can see that. So just, we'll actually add another wee random loop back, just so we can just test connectivity. We'll do int loop 4, and we'll just put a random address in, even though it's not actually. In fact, you know what, we'll put it in so it's within the summary address. That makes a bit more sense. We'll do 10.6, and it's going to be a /16, so anything here will be fine. And we'll do a, okay, and actually we'll do int loop 4, and we'll advertise it into ISIS. So 10.6.44.55, and like I say, from a router here all the way here, it's just going to see a default route because we're a level 1 router. Okay, that's all it sees. We see a 10. If I can even remember that address now. I really should have made it a bit more recognisable. Try to be so random, I can't even remember it. 10.6.44.55. We can ping it. See that? All the way from here, disconnected, no bother at all. And we've got this nice tight little routing table. Ping 10.6.44.55. Ping it right through. Okie doke. So that's the end of the video. Like I say, this is absolutely not exhaustive. There's many other things with ISIS, with design things like mesh groups and what on and so forth. So, I mean, there is a lot more to it than this, but as an introduction, I thought I'd kind of let you see why ISIS is so flexible and why you'd maybe use it over OSPF, because the consensus being is that many people are used to OSPF, so they prefer it and they go wherever is comfortable for them. I think ISIS is underutilized in the enterprise, and it is certainly really popular in ISPs, and maybe you can see why it is by an example like this. Okie doke. So that's the end of the video. I'd encourage you to try it. It really isn't as difficult as it might seem at first. ISIS is pretty intuitive once you just practice it a little bit. So that's the end of the video. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.